So you guys remember Josh Wingrove? He was the drummer in the music video that we did, the Freebird music video that we did with Exhorter.
Sounds like this if you haven't heard it.
Or another song from Exhorter that he was also the drummer in.
Sounds like this.
Man, I'm just trying to live life, singing by the moonlight. Swoon this pretty lady and take off her clothes. Keep flirting and I might leave. Fish coming in light speed. Can you take your head straight up to the dome?
Now what you say to me determines where I step.
Or the couple reactions he's been on. You know, something like this.
Can we just say it's an Exhorter?
Yo.
Yeah.
Feeling it. Oh my gosh.
Just
can
wait,
can we hear
Carly.
that again?
I know. I can't wait till she hears this
I think
bass
she's
solo.
got things for bass. 'Cause she-
So sour.
Oh my gosh.
Just melts your face. Just so melty.
Stone face Josh. That's my favorite cut, dude.
Just loving life right there.
Look, she's having a moment, dude.
Anyway,
He's a
he
good,
was,
good friend of ours. He's a really good friend of ours. I've known
Yeah.
him in the community. Big time drummer, basically like the best drummer in the state of Wyoming as far as I'm concerned. Really, really deep into the music community here. Super good dude. Really, really awesome person to have around. He was involved in a horrible car accident over the last, I think it was this last weekend. And so, in order to help him recoup some of the medical bills that he's going to be facing in the near future, we decided that we're going to help him promote his Venmo and his Cashapp on the channel, just because we want to reach out in any way that we can to help him with this, because we love him dearly, and we know what he's about to be up against. And so, we have dropped his information into the comment section, or into our description. It's one of the first things you'll see down there. It's his Venmo, his Cash App. They're the same thing, so either one works for if you want to send him any money or help him out or anything like that. We understand money's tight. We're not asking you to do this as a requirement. We're just saying if you'd like to help out our friend, he would greatly appreciate it. And we just...
Yeah, and the big thing is like, number one, he is one of like the nicest dudes you ever meet.
Oh,
one
dude.
of the hardest working individuals.
Yeah.
And he's also got a kid.
Yep.
And he now has a broken neck and a back and lacerated
broken neck,
kidneys
yep.
and liver. I mean,
He's got all sorts of
he's
shit
in
going
rough
on.
shape.
He's very lucky to be here, honestly,
Yeah.
after what happened. If we can find a photo of the vehicle, maybe we should throw
Yeah.
that in as well, because it's pretty tragic.
Yeah,
So
basically rolled 7 times at 80 miles an hour.
Yep.
It was pretty wild.
Yep, so
But yeah, just, I mean, I can't imagine being in his shoes wondering, like, yeah, number one, I got to take care of myself, but I also have a kid that I have to take care of in the process of all of this, and it's very scary. He works oil field, which he won't be able to do for a long time.
Yep.
And who knows if he'll ever be able to drum the way that he has. With these type of injuries, you just never know.
yeah, he's got
It's
a
going
long,
to be a long road.
long road to recovery ahead of him, and we're just here to help him out any way that we can. And if you guys want to join us in that journey or join us in that fight, we would love the help. Information is in the description below. Just wanted to get that out before we start these episodes. We appreciate the hell out of you guys being here. And if you want any more information, our Instagram handles are in the description as well. We're more than welcome, or more than happy to talk to you about what's going on, things like that. So
And don't donate to our PayPal.
No.
Donate directly to him.
we have
send
his
it to him.
actual Cash App and Venmo there. That's the one you want,
Yes.
and you'll see it right down in there. So thank you guys for being here. And with that, let's get on with the episode, shall we?
Get to the video.
All right. 307 Reacts. I am Matt. That is Chris. If you guys want to hear a hilarious episode or a hilarious story about a Waffle House in Colorado Springs,
God.
and then a few other things that happened, and Joey having a conversation with a bartender, stick around to the end of this episode. I think Chris is going to put it at the end of this one. So we appreciate you being here through the intro of this episode. For anyone that's uninitiated, that you're going to be seeing that for like the next 30 days or so. We're doing a promotion just to help Josh out. He's a good friend of ours, and we just want to do anything that we can to help him out. So if you've got any extra spare money that you can donate to his cause to help him with some medical bills, his Cash App and Venmo are in the description. We appreciate it. It's not a requirement. It's just something that we're asking to do to help out our buddy. Really, all we're asking you, all we require you to do here is hit the subscribe button. God.
Yes,
Required subscriptions. If you're on the channel, that's not a thing. Anyways, on the screen in front of us, it's Bridge City Sinners,
Yes.
Sinners Saloon. This is a live session, so they recorded this in the thing.
I guess so.
Okay. I'm
Now,
interested to hear
I've
this.
heard this song before. Have not seen them do it live. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
this
for
is
anyone
gonna
who
be good.
doesn't know who Bridge City Sinners is, I can't remember. We looked up where they were from, but I can't remember.
Oregon.
Okay, I was going to say West Coast somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, they are a super unique blend of like some dark-ish style music mixed in with like some bluegrass style stuff. We have deemed it
Goth grass.
goth grass. That's what we've decided to
And
call
what
it.
was wild is when we were in Colorado Springs, we were talking to a drummer from a tribute band that was there.
Yep.
And we were talking about different bands we covered. And I was like, yeah, like Bridge City Sinners is one I've really been enjoying lately. I think they're a little underrated. He goes, oh, dude, she's got such a unique voice. And I was like, wait, you've heard of them? He's the only person on the planet who I have found.
And he knew a lot about them. Like you could tell he had listened to them more than just a couple of times. So,
but they got a good vibe. So if you guys are here and like, I don't know about this, stick around.
And this was apparently filmed live, if it's the live session.
Yes.
So I'm really interested to hear the sound they got off of this, because the last, I believe we listened to another live session of theirs, and it sounded so good. Like,
it was really good.
I'm just interested in the mix. So
Yes.
if you're along for the ride, like, comment, subscribe. It is required since you're here. I'm just going to say it now. All right, let's go.
1, 2, bippity boppity boo.
Piano
Love that.
too.
Love that.
Oh. Yes.
Lights out, it according to you. You're staring down an empty bottle of booze. Hey, sinners, come inside. Mama and the boys show you a real good time. We got cold drinks, women of the night. They'll hold you tight and make you feel alright. And then you'll wake up cold and alone, and you'll know exactly where you wanna go. Hey, lonesome traveler on the road.
That sounds so good.
Love like you never know. So when
What
you're
is
down,
this mini
God.
banjo that she's playing? It's
a ukulele.
It's like a ukulele banjo.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
So, basically, it's still tuned like ukulele, whatever. It just has a banjo body on it
like
to
a
give it a
banjo
different sound.
Yeah. Okay.
I picked one up one time when I was in Spokane. I was like, oh, that's unique. I'll play that. And then I was like, fuck, I don't know how to play the
I don't know how to play this.
So I learned a few things, whatever, and it was like, this instrument's just not for me. But they do have a cool sound.
What I'm wondering also is, I wonder if this is the piano that's actually in this saloon.
Yeah.
And because it sounds like it's kind of out of tune, hasn't had an update in a long time. And so I'm wondering if it's
Sounds
just like the
so
one that's
good,
in-house,
though.
and they're like, you know what?
We're
This
using
would
it.
really add to the vibe and effect of the song.
What does that guy normally play, though?
I can't remember. Steel? Lap steel? Steel string?
Or resonator guitar, maybe?
They got the bass player in here, don't they? Yeah, he's standing up doing the thing, yeah.
Here, let's back out of this and look at their last live set. I'm so fucking
see.
curious now. I can cut this out if we need to.
I'm just going to re-tab it here.
Yeah, Bridge City Sinners. Let's see what we got here.
Let's see. Bridge City Sinners.
And then
Which was it, Doubt?
Live. Well,
What was the one that they did?
the last one that we did, I would just do live and see what comes up. Was it
This one? No. Oh, it looks like he's playing violin.
violin?
Right here.
That's
Yeah,
what he
yeah,
played.
yeah.
Okay.
Violin.
I was
or
like, I know there's something missing here.
viola
but-
or whatever it is. Yeah.
Cello.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bass.
Yeah. So he's playing violin. It looks like.
Yeah.
Violin, fiddle, whatever you want to call it. Apparently, it's the same thing, but it's different.
Yeah.
Because reasons. So we figured it out. We did some investigative work and got it figured out. But yeah, it turns out he can also crush a piano.
Yeah. God, that piano, it just fits the vibe so good.
Yeah.
'Cause like you say, it's kind of out of tune.
It's like slightly detailed. It's like any bar piano that's like your local dive. The piano's just been sitting in the
like
corner.
the one at the theater this last weekend.
Bingo.
Yes.
Same exact
that's the
sound,
one.
dude. Like you go to play the octaves and you can just hear how out of tune it is.
It's like just slightly like what do they call it? Microtones or
semitones.
Semitones.
There's
yes.
and you can just hear like the felt's all old in the back and rotted, so you can just hear the hammers hitting the felt when you press the keys down.
Sounds
Nice.
so good.
It's a very good sound.
So good.
All right, should we keep going with it?
Let's go.
Okay.
so when you're down and out, well, I'm right on down the road. So make yourself at home at the Sinner's Saloon.
back there picking up his bass. That's crazy. Hell yeah.
Dude, that was
awesome.
That was live?
I rode a million.
Hey, easy now, Brandon. Okay.
That's alive, dude?
Yeah.
And like, I'm not trying to dispute it. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
how did they get that sound out of that place?
It's-
I know. Now, granted, I know. They've all got cables mostly coming from their shit, so they're all mic'd and things like that, like their plugins, things like that. But still, I mean, conceptually, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Plug the thing in, mix the volumes.
Well, I'll tell you this. Speaking of local, okay, Pleasure People did a fantastic job at doing that room live.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely
really
possible. I would think with the piano, I feel like the real fights would be the piano, the bass. Banjo definitely has a tendency to be just loud as
Super
fuck.
loud, yeah. You just want to mix it down, bro.
So I mean, balancing everything. And here's the thing, okay? The the instruments can be played. You can see the guy when he was playing the piano doing a solo. He's really fucking hammering those
that
keys.
piano, dude.
Because the harder he hits it, the louder it goes.
Yep.
So a lot of it has to do with, number one, the instrumentalist just being aware of each other.
Yeah,
okay, making sure that there's no need for me to just really hammer this banjo right now. I just play my little piece and play it in the mix of the room, and then you have the sound engineer mixing everything on the backside of it if it needs it. That was amazing.
They got a really, really good mix.
Yeah.
They
blend very well
It's
together.
just crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to think about. Like, that sounded so good coming off the floor of they're just one dude sitting on the bar top. Like, they're...
If I can remember, which hopefully Mr. Editing Gus, okay, put this in here.
You get an ad.
But there's a fucking ad on my screen right now.
You get another ad.
Fuck!
There you go.
So let me see. This boy back here... let me see. I'm gonna find it. That section there where he's doing the little backup vocal, like his face is like he's like in it, but he's like kind of just at the same time. Watch it. It reminds me of an Andy Griffith episode where there was this bluegrass band, which turns out the band in real life was the Dillards.
Okay.
And they had the Dillards come in on a couple episodes to act and do the thing, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
But the sheriff, Andy Griffith, goes out to the house because there's some sort of disturbance out there or whatever. And he shows up and they're out there playing music. And, oh, Sheriff, why don't you pick one with us? And I guess, So Sheriff picks up a guitar and they start playing. And the guys in the background doing the harmonies just kind of look the same way. Like they're in it, but they're not at the same time.
Kind of droning, yeah.
It just gave me just that same vibe. That was amazing.
For sure.
But yeah, Editor Gus, if you can find that, put it in right.
You bring your string and instrument, Sheriff?
Oh, I didn't think we'd have time for any music.
You got time to breathe, you got time for music. How many strings are you to?
Well, there's 6 on my guitar.
Well, here's one with 5. Just kind of let that thumb hang free and enjoy the music.
Hey, how about playing Never Hit Your Grandma with a great big stick?
Oh, Dad, that makes me cry.
Well, how about Dooley?
Oh, that's a good one. A 1, a 2, and away we go.
Now, Dooley was a good old man, he lived below the mill. Dooley had 2 daughters and a party gal, and still one gal watched the boiler, the other watched the spout, and Mama corked the bottles when old Dooley fetched them out. Dooley slipping up the holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swaller and I'll pay you back someday. The revenuers came for him, slipping through the woods. Dooley kept behind them all and never lost his goods. Now Dooley was a trader when into town he'd come. Sugar by the bushel and molasses by the drum. Now I remember very well the day old Dooley died. The women folk looked sorry and the men stood around and cried. Now Dooley's on the mountain, he lies there all alone. They put a jug beside him and a barrel for a stone. Dooley, slipping up the holler, Dooley, trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a smaller and I'll pay back someday. And I'll pay back someday.
Good.
But yeah, it just that face just brought me back to so many childhood memories watching that with my dad.
I don't know what their progress is as a band as of this point. Like, I don't know where they're, like, how big are they? How big are these guys now?
Let's find out.
118,000 subscribers. That is, you guys are doing very, very well.
Yeah.
So that, I would assume, this aired 3 days ago. It has 43,000 views.
Let's go.
Congratulations, guys. That is incredible.
You guys need to do some more. Like, I noticed you guys play some California, Oregon, Washington,
West Coast stuff.
Idaho,
Yeah.
Colorado, and then they've been doing a whole bunch of East Coast stuff from what I can see. We need that Wyoming. Hit us up.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
come out in the summer or like early summer where it's not too hot yet, but everything's blooming and still green and colorful around here. It's very pretty around here.
Very nice.
You just don't want to. You just don't want to be driving through.
You
want
to come through in February. Okay.
Don't want to come through in February. It's gonna be real rough. I think today we hit
you
a high.
might get stuck in town.
I think today we hit a high of 4 degrees. I'm pretty sure. So it might have been 6, but like that was it. So
Yes.
But yeah, that was incredible. 5 out of 5. I love their performance style. Their videos are super. Like, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be overcomplicating. You don't got to get the best gear, the best this, that, and the other. You don't have to have 13 different locations and screen actors and scripts and things. Just go to a saloon where you've got a good backlighting.
And an out-of-tune piano and fucking send it.
And just use the piano that's in the room and just get the camera set up. Let's go. Let's rock it,
Man, that was good.
Prep work is like 90% of the job. So if you make the room look good and, make it sound good, then the rest is pretty easy. Get in there and take some takes and then edit them together.
Facts.
Call it a day. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you guys enjoyed today's episode as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And if you guys can throw $5 or $10 to our boy Josh, hit up his Cashapp down below.
Please.
We'll see y'all next time. Ow.
Yeah, boy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, brother.
Oh.
Is that a Pontiac with a tow hitch on it? Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. They're all brother. Oh.
That was some wild shit to see.
What are the odds, dude? Like, what are the odds? I know there's a lot of people down there, so.
I mean, for Colorado, that's pretty slim chance.
For
Evansville,
about
a 60%.
Yeah, a little higher chance.
It.
That's for sure. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the area that we were at, like Castle Rock area, pretty uncommon, I would say.
Yeah.
Because that's a nice area.
I should say.
And they just, of course, they found it. They also found a Waffle House at 2 a.m.
Oh, my God.
They did it. We drove.
What a ride.
How far away did we drive from the...
Fucking, it was like 20 minutes.
We drove a long ways away from one Waffle House to another. Like, Joey was on a mission.
He was on a mission. He was
on such a mission. We went for a Waffle House. It was closed. And then we went for a taco drive-thru place that we just missed the drive-thru. And everyone was like, moving on.
2 laps through there, dude. It was crazy.
Moving on. And then just ended up at another Waffle House somewhere. I was just following Joey's... That's right. Hey, you.
So we just went to this Waffle House, and this poor bartender, okay? Dude, she's like, I don't give a fuck.
I forgot
okay?
about it.
Hey, you. Yeah, so do you guys still serve food? Well, we close the kitchen at 1:30, so if you can get here before then. He's like, yeah, well, there's 5 of us. Well, if you can get here before 1:30.
She's like, no, yeah, you guys are welcome to come in. And Joey's like, okay, cool. We're just got done playing a show and stuff and like looking for a place to eat or whatever. And he's just like starting a conversation with us.
You could tell she was not about it.
The bartender's
She's like,
yeah.
Fucking show up or don't. I don't give a fuck.
You guys are welcome to come in. We're going to close our kitchen around 1:30, so just come in now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was
so fucking fun.
I want to be there every time Joey has to make a call like that, because that was gold. That was gold. I wish we had that on camera, dude, because that was a beautiful moment. Whew, moments from the road.
Like Colorado taqueria. This is Manda speaking.
God, dude.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Anyway.
In the middle of a closed Waffle House parking lot, dude.
You guys would just have to know Joey, man. It was just too good.
That was pretty good. All right, put this where you may in the episode. That's your call.
Throw it right at the end.